so what we're going to do now is transfer my weight distributing hitch to the new drop shank on the big truck. And the first thing I need to do is take a couple of measurements, because if I recall, I needed to drop this about 4.5 inches compared to where it's going to end up if I just put it right back, if I just use that other shank. So I've got to take some measurements from center line down to see what I want to do here, and then I can use that to measure from center line down here and then figure out where it's going to end up. Most likely it's going to be in this hole, probably these two, or maybe even these two, I don't know, but we're going to try it anyway. That's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to either be about 1/2 inch too low, I think, on this setting, or maybe 3/4 of an inch too high if I go up to the next one. So I'm going to try it here for the first test, and then just hook it up and see what we end up with. And if I don't like it, I'll move it up, but we're going to see. Probably going to end up, I don't know, we'll see what we can do. It's just yeah, I'm not sure right now what we're going to end up with, but I think it's going to be pretty close, because this thing doesn't sag a whole heck of a lot. And well, we'll see what we can do. So I just measured the height of the ball, and it's already a little lower than it needs to be because of where it ends up. I think 22.5 is where it's supposed to be, and it's already below that a little bit. So I'm going to raise it up to one hole, and we're going to try it there. All right, so now we're going to try it again, because that's a little bit up from where it ought to be when it ends up done, and hopefully this is where we need it. Okay, so right now we're about 1 inch higher than we used to be. The adjustment on this only goes by 1.5 inch increments, but looking at it, I've taken a couple of steps back and looked at the whole unit, and it's not on a level surface, but I'm used to what it's supposed to look like, and the nose is a tick higher on the trailer than I like. So I'm going to pull this apart again, drop it down to the lowest setting like I had it the first time, and go from there. All right, so there she is, all the way at the bottom, and that is about dead on 22.5 where I wanted it. You can see she's unloaded. So that's going to be our new setup with this. At some point I probably will get a standard 2 5/16 ball on just a regular old shank, and we're going to try it without the weight distribution bars, just to see how she drives. But for right now, that's a good setup, and I'm going to get this thing ready and just take it for a drag, see how she drives.